This week, we share 3 things you missed in the Flex announcement.
Plus, Vince tries on some new drawers, and we have a favor to ask of you.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review. Today's episode is brought to you by Ohio Power Tool, Pro Tools, Pro Service at the best prices at ohiopowertool.com. And Ego, power beyond belief. Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and today we have several tool stories for you, starting with our favorite Kiwi, who took a detailed look at Makita's long-awaited 40-volt miter saw. Scotty Brown, and only I can call him Scotty by the way, has been working with the new Makita 40-volt platform for a couple of months now. And this week he shared his thoughts on the all-new Makita 40-volt XGT slide compound miter saw. It's a powerful portable saw that runs on a single 40-volt Makita battery. There are many features and benefits, but the most important?
Weight is, I think, this saw's biggest strength.
Scotty likes the top handle, which he prefers because it keeps his hand above the blade. The single battery lasted almost all day and adjustments were easy. But the saw isn't perfect. For both the good and the bad, head over to Scott Brown Carpentry.
So does Scotty know that's what you call him?
Hey, I said I'm the only one that can call him that.
Yeah, but just so we're clear, that's your rule and not his,
Just
right?
shut up, Rob.
So last week, we were all caught a bit off guard by the announcement of an all-new line of Pro Tools, and we think there are a couple important things you may have missed. Flex, until now a line of high-end buffers, polishers, and vacs here in the States, is now going to be the face of an all-new line of Pro Tools coming from Chervon. We have very few details so far, but their focus is clearly to take on the big boys. They've announced a special launch event on April 12th, where they say we'll see direct head-to-heads with the biggest names in the industry. But in that announcement, there were 3 things that many people seem to have missed. First off, this new line of tools is brought to us by the company that makes Ego. Now, that's been said online fairly often so far, but there's a significant bit of information in there. Ego has some serious battery tech, and in the Flex press release, they alluded to that with this line. We've been focused on tools made for the trades to deliver the absolute best in terms of power, runtime, and recharge time, thanks to our proprietary lithium-ion battery technology. And what is that technology? Look no further than Ego. Shock-resistant design, intelligent power management, 3P design, and keep cool cell tech. So far, Ego has absolutely dominated the OPE segment with these batteries. That's why we're all expecting such big things. Now, number 2, they make cobalt, so they've been perfecting the 20-volt platform right under everyone's nose. But they've been held back by pricing targets. Now, they control the specs, the prices, and the goals. And this is not a public company, it's private. That means they can do whatever they want. And finally, number 3, they're offering something unique to tempt tradespeople to take a chance on a new line of tools, a limited lifetime warranty. Seriously. Every FlexVolt 24-volt tool, battery, and charger that are purchased in 2021 will have its 5-year warranty bumped to a lifetime version. The limited part means that it doesn't apply to misuse, careless handling, unauthorized repair, or normal wear and tear. But if you're using the tool right and it fails, they take care of it for as long as you live. You just have to register your tools within 30 days with a receipt, and the warranty only applies to the original purchaser. So what do you guys think? Is the company's performance history and a lifetime warranty enough for you to take a chance on Flex? Well, on April 12th, you'll finally get to see them in action, and we're going to get our hands on them shortly after that. And quite frankly, I can't wait.
Speaking of new tools that we're all freaking out about, the highly anticipated Packout drawers have been showing up on doorsteps, and Vince gave us his first thoughts. The Packout drawers have finally arrived at VCG, and we knew Vince would have plenty to say about it. As a huge Packout fan already, he can't wait to go over every square inch of the 2-drawer version, testing its weight limit, trying various organization configurations, and even smelling it.
I'm getting the aroma, the notes. I'm getting like a sandy note.
So the Packout drawers are functional, durable, and they smell sandy. To find out why, head over to VCG Construction.
It's time for some tool talk. Last week, we talked about the surprising results of the Ryobi versus Milwaukee high torque impact testing over at the Torque Test channel. We asked you to tell us how you feel about Ryobi nearly beating Milwaukee tool at a much lower price. There was a lot of support for Ryobi in the comments. On the Workbench said, the newish Ryobi HP battery with the extra terminals seems like it will open the door for more upward movement of the brand while keeping the long-standing commitment to their battery form factor. Now, there were also a ton of Red fans dismissing Ryobi entirely, but Ethan Rides Bikes summed it up best. Competition between brands means the consumer wins. Let the boys in green give them hell. That'll just mean Milwaukee will have to step up their game. For this week's Tool Talk, we're going to talk about job site stories. Over the years, Sarah and I have had the pleasure of working with tradespeople from nearly every trade, and if there's one consistent thing between them all, it's the funny stories they love to tell from the job site. So, Sarah and I got to talking about these stories and wanted to find a way to incorporate them into our show.
So we got an idea, and we're asking you to share your favorite funny job site story in a text, or better yet, a video.
Yeah, but make it 90 seconds or less. No need for big production values. Just have someone hold your phone in landscape, please, and tell us your story.
And if we pick yours, Rob and I are going to reenact them for you. Seriously.
We'll put the instructions in the description. We're going to see about putting together some prizes for the stories we choose as well.
It feels like it's been forever since Rob and I have been to a tool show, and this June, that might finally come to an end. Well, for Rob anyways. That's right, this June 8th through the 10th, the legendary World of Concrete will be the first major show to return to Vegas. This news comes on the heels of Nevada's Governor Steve Sisolak, who just announced an increase to allow crowd capacities to 50%. The folks at WC are promising all of the magic of past World of Concrete shows, but with new procedures in place to keep everyone safe. And quite frankly, a true World of Concrete with only half the crowd, well, yeah, that does sound magical. Unfortunately, Rob's gonna have to go by himself because in June, I'm going to be 8 months pregnant, and I don't feel like having a baby in Vegas. You can find all of the details over at constructionjunkie.com.
Aw, you don't want a Vegas baby?
No.
Last week, we talked about the Ryobi and Milwaukee fight, which you can watch right here. Special thanks to Ego and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we couldn't do it without you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
We'll see you next week.